The story begins in joy. Not like many other people, okay, in the world, okay? I'm not like everybody else in the world. I'm even shy about having an open shirt. Probably would only walk naked on the beach if the birds were there. So I'm getting dressed now, and I'm doing this video getting dressed because, actually, I mean, it's 1 o'clock the Eastern Standard Time. I can't find the holes. Here's one. And because this is part of the story that I began writing 11 years ago. That I began, actually, as the, how can I say, my life, right? As I show the numbers, show you what I see, talking to myself. Another memory, maybe somebody will watch the video and remind me of something they saw. And they were part of my memory. Thank you very much. How are you? Thank you very much for sharing. I like to look this way because I feel the energy. When I look at myself like this, I feel an energy between me and me on the screen. I also like the attention. I always wanted to be sort of like an actor. I didn't want to act. I wanted to do what I believed. The truth of every story. That's why sometimes there is a certain vibration for somebody who tells a lie because they know it's not the truth. They would be saying, I hope they don't know, I hope they don't know, I hope they don't know. Or they're so concentrated on that fine line. This is green. Don't tell anybody it's not green. I'm saying, I hope they don't see, I hope they don't see, I hope they don't see, I hope they don't see. There's a fine line between the incoming and the outgoing of the eyes that tell the truth and the mind that wants to hide a lie. Two different entities. I was told to enjoy because I wasn't going to go for that. Get together, have a good time, relax, tell a funny story or listen to a story from somebody else. In fact, you know what the greatest thing is? When you're 3, right? When you're 3, I'm telling you two the story. You two can discuss the story and then ask me what I think. But if it's between me and you, it's what you say and what I say. It's a straight line. You need you two, us two, and you two. 2, 2, and 2. That's the way a story can be judged. Because if I have to judge you two, that's the smallest gap. Venus. Venus. On all 3 sides, with all 3 people. If Venus, okay, was to spread out legs, and the head that was in between, then Venus is ABC. But the in between the legs, because something had to go in, is Mercury. We did not do the alpha omega down the leg, around the child's head coming out, and back up the leg. Actually creating the A letter, the child coming out from his shoulders and his head, that triangle, right? It's a weird looking way to understand a triangle, but how do I look from the side, right? Coming out around my face, and then you see front and back, shoulders down. It's like on each side, 101, 1111. Just a circle is 1111. Because the minute you have the lines around the 0, you've got an outside to that. Otherwise, you're the dark space in the center. Is the dark space in the center the hole? Once you have a box around you, you become that hole. That means there has to be an outline, 50 and 25. So I'm not leaving my house because I'm all excited about getting this work done. And although oh, I'd like to just go out, but how can you go out? It's like the dishes haven't been put away. I've got some equations over here that I didn't speak to myself about, that I didn't tell somebody, and somebody is looking and they don't know where they're looking. All of a sudden they bump into it in a place that, oh my God, a guy putting on his shirt. This guy's giving me the answer to a scientific question that I've been asking for hundreds of years. Before Einstein, before Aristotle, I don't even know these guys. I don't go back further than very far other than the word. I read it, I hear it, I see it. It's a color, I play the game. And because of all the differences of everything that has gone on, I have the answer to its reality of how it came to be. I go right back to the beginning of everything. The everything and anything. The theory of it all. All's a ball. And I'm having fun. I gotta be somewhere in the ball. Let's make it a cone, and I'll be at this end of the cone. Okay, let there be 3 cones. Let there be 3 cones. 3 and 3, spaces between spaces. So I'm in the center of this cone, but now there's both sides of me. I can see to both sides at the same time. If something was coming, I'd see a reflection in one of these 2 hands. I am this. I am this, and I am this. I am 2K, because that's the letter it makes. 2K, 2000, M&M, Roman numerals, the 13th and the 13th letter. S&S, artificial intelligence, because 13 will create artificial intelligence. 13 is the orange ball in the sun, And 13 is the 5 ball, and the creation of 11 with the 5 ball is the letter K, E, making 2 and 5 in numbers. The 25th letter is Y, saying the key. The IT system is the birth inside the sun. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4. In the world, okay, of Venus, 3 levels. Remember, the greatest thing about 3 is 2, because it's in between these 2 over here that it's all going to happen. And then it's in between all these 3 over here that it's going to happen. Do I put these up? Do I just shove these in? All I really need is these 2. This is the middle space. That's all it is. And since it's longer, right? Since it's longer, let me do this right. Since it's longer, this is its depth and valley. Since it's longer, these are the depths and valleys. See the design in here? Because these are automatic. You see the double take, one sort of going up over here. Okay, these can I do these straight? If I did this straight, I wouldn't even be able to touch any of these fingers here. So now you have a gap, a concave that's in the center. So that the video is 7 minutes long. So Venus, okay, is actually, how can I explain it? Venus is 2 sides of something where there's a passage in between so something can come in. Okay, so Phoenix is 2 angles. Okay, what is the bar that goes across? I don't know. The angles can be, how can I explain it? Oh boy, they're connectors. They connect, 2 angles connect. There's always a passage like the cone in the center. That's the Mercury cone. Mercury is always in the center. Since Mercury is in the center of everything, and it has an up and a down and a left and a right, it creates all 1 and 8 and the information going in and out. You are thinking, you are sending information out, it is coming in, you are now being the judgment, you are judger. You are the learner, you are able to judge, you judge the difference of your understanding of the reality and the truth for the concepted or conceived element that you need to work with. So do we start in this video? Now that this video is starting, if you made it to this time, I'm just going to make the video a little bit longer. I have some videos that I did not upload from yesterday. I just want to say Great Britain again. Great Britain, when is bear season? That is my question. When is bear season, and where is the big bear in the sky right now? Like I said in one of my videos yesterday, I need the sea levels. I need all the sea levels in the world, and I need the highest mountains. I also want to know where all the tallest buildings are, right? Especially the buildings that are marked Twin Towers on them, or whatever they want to call them, those towers. So we were talking about Mars time, and you were talking that Mars was some kind of a ascension of Mars was, and this is a long video already, but I can't keep making 100 videos. I just want to put this in one video. So this thing on Mars is right over here. Total time equals 51:51. This is not me. I've been talking about this for a long time. Now somebody else is talking about it. Lots of information in this picture has to do with timing, genetics, and biblical events. Meditate on it and see what happens. You should notice how it all has to do with cyclic, which is cyclic events, and how the event will end of the cycles are echoes and not the repeat. Okay, and I wrote a whole big thing on it. I'm going to post it, okay? I'm going to post this at the bottom of the video because you can't see it. And I'm going to show this picture inside at the end of this. And they're talking about everything I talked about. Here's the bell. You see this arm over here? This arm over here? We need to make a duplication of that. All right? We should duplicate that. And I'm going to stretch it out and duplicate it with you and make it smaller. I can probably get this done faster on my phone. Now we're going to see this? Your H has already begun. They're holding the bell. You need 3 sides, my friend. If you're in the center, okay, if this bell is hanging over here, okay, if this bell was hanging over here, right, it can swing from side to side. But this bell cannot swing from side to side because these pillars have been put up, stopping the swinging bell, right? These curvatures are magnetics, if you want to call them the magnetics, okay, of that non-moving bell, are the magnetisms. Take away these 11s from the magnetisms, these energy will go like hair, leaving the face in the center. This area over here, stopping on this, will stop the bell from moving at 21 point, I think it's 6 degrees. 21.6 degrees. Yes, 21.6 degrees is what it'll have to stop. That's what this area is. It has to be 21.6. 21.6 minus a total of 90 equals, no, is it 23.6? 23.6, sorry. 23.6. The angle's 23.6. Okay? 2 times 3 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5, 11. Two sides of 11. So the rest would be 6, 6, 6 is the answer. The answer here and the answer here to the swing is 6, 6, 6. They've stopped it with this over here. See this bullhorn that they added here? See this bullhorn that they added here? The question is this bullhorn showing, see this part over here? It's showing that the bell can swing all the way up to here. See the bullhorn? It's showing the bell can swing all the way up to here. But now it's stopped. So anyways, we can take that and, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on a second. Just want to take this and copy it and paste. I'm going to do it quick and put another one over here. And then we're going to, whoop. Want to do this while you're here, right? So, I think something happened there. We're going to take that off and we're going to paste another one. I don't know. There seems to be something missing. Yes, there is. I'm going to have to rotate it. I cut off part of the thing so I can put the 11s together. We're seeing that so far? Something like that. Okay, so now I got, you see what I have? 1 here, 11 here, and 1 here. So when you go blackjack, ace 11, it means because the center of everything is just moved back over here. Instead of being in the center here and the center here, we call these the 2 moons. Moon 1 and moon 2. You want the moon 3, you want to take from both of these sides moon 3. The best place is to take it down here. And now we're going to make Luna moon. That's where we should have Luna moon. Okay, and I should put the other one somewhere over here. Hold on a second, let me just do this. See, it can't be that, it's got to be this right over here. And that's the way it would have to be made, because, or I would flip it upside down, because we need the moon, this angle over here. See this angle of this part? Right? This angle of this part actually shows it over here. So this is this side, the other angle will show it over here, cutting into 2 sides of the center. And if you take a look at this, if you take a good look at this, it shows this angle and this angle. It doesn't show round. This is not round. This is a pyramid. I can see the pyramid going all the way around here. Looks like a bell, but it's also a pyramid. The bell, the pyramid. Start locking those 2 things together, right? The bell and the pyramid. They're showing these angles, right? At 2142 on one side, 2014 in the center. That's a difference of 38. 38, 38 on each side. 3 times 8 equals 24 today. 3 and 8, 11. Separation of 1 and 1. I've been talking about this a long time. This same number, 21, 21 is 42. The cube of the 9 to 5 cat coming out of 2 worlds in Pluto. The IT system, 2 and 2, the Venus world. All about, right? 1 and 8. It's all about 1 and 8. So we can take that like this, or I can take it off, and I can just go ahead and I'm going to do this again. Copy, paste. And I'm going to rotate it. And the only time I'm not going to, I'm taking away all of the, this. I'm taking them all away. There's only 1 head and 1 tail. See, in this one over here, I'm going to just do it like this. Hold on a second. No, that's no good. I'm going to do it like this. Ah, that's good. Copy, paste. Now we're going to move this over here. We're going to rotate it. Oh, I got a ton of stuff I got here. So let me see if I can rotate this right onto the other side. Does that work? Yeah, that seems to be perfect. Right onto the other side. Now we're going to do it one more time. We are going to, how can I do this? I want to flip it the other way. I need to take this moon in it. I am going to leave it like that. So we've had this set up over here. And now what we really need to do, because now we have a head and a tail, is copy and paste. And we're going to flip it. And we're going to, whoop, that's not the way I wanted to get it done. No. Okay, I have to do it again. I can always leave this over here. 1, 2, 3, over here. 1, 2, 3. I can use this one as a center and then make it exactly like this. Then you'd have the ownership of this one would own absolutely this one. Well, we would move it over in between, right? This would be in between 2, so it'll own 2 sides. How can I show you this? Okay, we're going to keep that like that, and we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, right? and I just, it would be this way, okay? And then at the same time, hold on a second, copy, paste, rotate, and maybe I'd figure it'd be something like this, where it's Nobel inside of it. The Nobel Peace Prize, what was the Nobel Peace Prize about? Because now we have the bell that I cut off the top of the bell. There's no longer. Now it's just a triangle with this piece inside. Is this made like the cars? You know, your car motor? The air intake valve between the cylinders on each side? Do you think this Earth was just... If they're hiding a secret from us, if there's something we don't know about this planet, okay, and you don't believe in the Big Bang Theory, and you believe in auto mechanics, okay, the Earth combustion and how everything is working is shown right here. And what this whole video to me is about is it's all about Mars. So now you got separation here. But at the same time, you didn't have to do that. Okay, we didn't have to do that. Hold on a second. At the same time, we're just going to go. And I'm just going to connect all this over here. So now we have 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. But it's not 8. Do you know why? Because 3 people are sitting here, 3 people are sitting here, 3 people are sitting here, and 3 people are sitting here. At the first table, you sit 6. 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. You're sitting 6 at all the tables. Nobody can sit here. There's only one head to the table. So if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if Jesus had his supper at the final table, you notice there were 3 men around here, right? Judas Iscariot was right here. He was the head of the table. The table was lopsided. There was no one on this side of the table. There was only us on this side of the table. All the disciples were here. Judas Iscariot was over here. Jesus was separating them all. Jesus, 47, 33 times 47, 15, 51. 33 times 47. So we have to understand how all these things work. So once you fill out all these things, look, here's the separation over here. The entry, separation over here. To go all the way around. Separation over here. Separation here, 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 and here. But if you take a good look, there is no separation. I want you to see 2 beams going up. On angles. See the way they're on angles over here? Like the corner to a wall. Like a book. Like they all fold this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, all on top of each other. And the separation gives them the space. They're all connected to each other. They're only one above, although this one and this one are far away. This is connected on top of this, and this one goes on the other side. They're all connected on top of each other. So they just make like an accordion. So there's one other thing missing. Take a look. Take a look. This is a pyramid. Like the Hilton sign. Don't you see the Hilton sign in all of these? So anyways, Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. There is another video that's going to be coming. It's going to show you how this, what I just showed you now, it's going to show you how this in 1776 and 5775 and the 6001st year, the year 6001, because 57, for me, 5775 was year 1. 5775 was year 1. It was 3 quarters and 3 19s. 19S, 25Y, S and Y. S and Y, the E family and the I family. EIO 14. So they do show me S and Y, right? S 19, Y 25 equals 44. Area space. Now we bring the S in the E family, bring it down 5 because it's ES equals to 39. And the I family, the I is before the Y, bring that down 9 to 16. You're actually saying pi. So you're actually having 16 and 14 equals to 30 creation. 16 and 14 equals 5 and 7. 57, 75, the same 2 numbers we started with, 3 by 19, 3 by 25. 57, 75, and 57, 75, and 2002, 7777. So in 2 years from now, you see 57, 75, year 2002, but in 2 years from now, this number will reduce to 2000. That's the year 5777. To bring this to the 7th world, to the 7th gate. This will actually create 26662. This was a universal number once used, now disappeared and I can't find it. 2662 or 6226 from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. 10 p.m., that's 8 hours. It's an 8-hour split from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and it's 2 hours on one side, 6 hours on the other. That's 8. That's how they lock the day with the night. The 2, right? You need a when I showed you the camera, I split two of those. This over here, I'll put a V right here. And then I'll put a V in the other ones down here. I'll put a V this way, and then I'll put a V this way. So I'll lock into these two, and I'll lock into this two. Or I'll put a V here up here, and then I'll put a V up here. And then I'll put a V down here, and then I'll V up here. So this one, this locks into this one. It goes up, which this one locks into this one, which goes down. You ever see my street on the other side of the street? The addresses are different, and the addresses are different. So you understand? V up, V down, V up, V down. So what Venus actually seems to be doing to me now is connecting these two together, and then the alpha, omega, goes down, and then Venus comes in and connects these two together, and then these two together, and these two together. That's the way it seems to be for now. But right now we're going to, just want to finish this. I know it's a long video. 5775. In order to bring this number, check this out. 5 and 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 and 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 15, 51, the same number. 1 plus 1 is 2. 5 plus 5 is 1. 5 plus 5 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 5 and 5 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 2, 2, 2. Why last year's Hebrew New Year, 5775. 75 times 75, 5625. Plus 75 and 75, 5775. 2112, 4224. The day of the cat. 84 equaling to Pluto, Area, Space, Neptune. Separation in the Canadian penny all came around this time. How long has the penny been out off the market? It's not that long. And you all the way around to get back to the same number. So the middle number to all of this is 4224. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 equals the in-between number. 15, 51. 1 and 1 is 2. 5 and 5 is 10. 15, 51. 1 and 1. Now the thing about this is 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3 and 2 equals 5 again. 15, 51. Okay, all zeros equal 6. You'll get 2, 6, 6, 2. Right? But here it is again. Bring 15, 51 to the 7th gate. Okay, and you get 6, 22, 6. Same number as over here. The only difference here is this is your vibration, and from where your vibration comes and goes to Earth. Earth is in the middle. Okay, do you see this design, the Israeli flag? This is an obligation design. I didn't design the Israeli flag. I didn't. All I took out was the centers going this way, right? And I need to, this is at the half center. I only can do it at the half center. So I need to encompass the entirety of what needs to be used. Although you swim on top of the water goes 9,000 feet down. Although you're on top of the Earth, you're under the sky. So you need to know where the right numbers go. 1771, 1 and 1 is 2, 7 and 7 equals 14, 1 and 4 is 5, 2, 5, 5, 2. 2 and 2, 4, 5 and 5 become 10, become 1, 4, 1, 1, 4. The IT system passage in the sun of two sides of area space. Then here becomes 8, 2, 2, 8, the cycle in the moon. Then 47, 74. This is time, and this is the free walk. 4 balls, 4 games, 4 of everything, the 4th corner. You do understand the 4th corner, right? I'm driving down the street. There's no roads to the left, there's one to the right. How many corners do I have? I have actually, if I'm coming towards you, I have my 2 corners. If I'm going the other way, there are 2 corners. But there's only 1 T in the road and only 1 car, okay, as an obligation to stop because it must turn. So it must stop going in one direction and go into another. So it'll be 1 and 1 and 1. 2 directions. Anyways, I didn't want to get into that. 7286 becomes the sun inside the gateway of creation, to 1856 to the second sun, to 27 creation of the heaven of the one spirit, right? Then it becomes the sun again. Anyways, it becomes Venus DC at the end, and then it becomes 7286. 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7, 1 and 1 is 2, 4 and 4 is 8, 4 and 3. 1441, the same 1771, continues and recycles itself right through the sun and into the moon, and right through the sun and into the moon, and right through the sun and into the cycle of the moon. 7 times 4, 7 plus 4 equals 39 into the sky system. And there's more total time. This is the same numbers, 234, 234 vibration missing. 9 minus, 9 plus. 9 minus 24 equals 15. That is the letter O, and back to 15 Mars. Plus, it's 3 and 3, 2 sides. 24 and 24 is 48. The number to the sun, 18. The hair. I don't know exactly the heaven angel resident. The resident angel heaven, the hair. So whatever that exactly means. So now we get 24. And 9 is 33. And 9 is 42, 52, 62, 66. The total is 66. Now you go minus and plus. Okay? 24 minus, 9 equals 15, 15. 15, 15, tie in tennis equals 30. Remember, it's 0, 9. Add 60 more. Becomes 69, 79, 89, 83, and 83 on both sides. Automatic. How do you get 2 and 3? Difference of 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. 3 times 5, 3 plus 5, 2 and 3. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2 equals 14. Pi is made out of 3, 5, 2, 7. Those are the words in pi. Those are the words in pi. Remember that. 3 and 5 together. 3 times 5 is 15. This is how pi must be made. I'm going to show you in a second. This is where pi comes from. It's this star system exactly. 7 times 2, 14, creates the x. Remember Venus, 2. 3 times 5, 15. Okay? 15 and 14 create all the numbers in pi. Remember, because there's a top left, a center, a bottom right, that creates your 3.114 equals to a quarter of a fifth, because it's all to the center, 1/4 of the center of all. See this over here? This is this part over here. This is the extension of this part. So it's going to show bigger. So we have to, 5 and 7, that's the energy inside the sun, because the word moon is 57. But M13 equals 4. It also means 1,000. O and O is 6 and 6. That is to 16, and N equals to 5. That's 21. The chicken, the egg, comes at 21. So every 21 days, there's an egg coming through that moon. 21, 42, 63, 84. 21, the chicken. 42, the 9 lives of the cat. 63, the moons of Jupiter. 84, Pluto has arrived. 105, the hand of God. 126, the time cycle in 9 days. 9 times 24 equals to 216. 3 and 5 create this. B and G win the big red sun of the IT system in the red sun. Yellow sun, the orange sun, the red sun. This is a creation of 2 and 3, my friends. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3. Inside of here. 6 and 9, 54. 6 and 9, 15. Rotation of the 9 lives of the cat, the pregnancy of the cat, the dog, the birth cycle, the egg. 21, 7 times 3, 21, the passage of 10 from 5 world to the 5 world, from the 1 spirit to the 5 world. Remember the body. If I'm associating everything correct, the body has to be 6. Because it has to include the heart, right? Body has to be 6, 6 plus 1. The guiding light. So every time it goes around, where's it going around through? It's going through nothing. Nothing equals 6. 6 brings in the spirit from all worlds. 1, 3, and 5. 2 and 4 come in. I have to remember this. Help me remind me of this, because that's exactly what it is. Where do I get 57 from? 33. 33, 43, 53, 57. I don't need 2 9s. I only need 1. But I need 2 24s because I need 2 days. 2 days and 1 birth. Now where does this 21 come in? I have to look for this 21. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 5 is 35. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 2 is 10. I don't know what they're doing upstairs, but they're dropping lots of stuff. So anyways, these are the multiplications of the combinations of these numbers, 2, 3, 5, and 7, in which 7 holds 1 moon. 3 and 5 are almost like each other. 3 to the power of 2 is 9, and 5 and 9 are the extension of each other. 3 shows top left. 5 shows the center to the 4 corners. And the 3 shows one side of square space to the other side of square space. So they're showing you everything here. And this is what happens. One is 2 multiplication signs. I'm in the middle of the movie, the program that I'm making, and all of a sudden, by mistake, I turned it off. So I'm going to add on and interrupt in the middle. And just to say that I just noticed something, that I kept saying altered current, altered current, altered current inside the IT system of the sun. And those letters are M, A, and C. And that's Mac. So we know, I mean, based on this information, somehow just the word Mac, okay, which could be repeated somewhere else in the system, needs to be repeated by us and be used by these phones in order to send that the vibration, because it really doesn't know what we're talking about other than what we repeat, what our machinery repeats. So either A, they're using our Mac, okay, either you're saying Apple or you're saying Mac, and how many different areas are there? By using all of these things, we are giving their system balance. If we went lopsided and used only one system, or just 2 systems, that would probably debalance everything, or making more little systems. That's why the big company keeps gobbling up the little company. because it's breaking down the, I don't know exactly how to say it because I really don't know it, but we're going to leave it at that. We're going to add on to the rest of that video of 1551. 48 equals to the sun, 24, 24. 18 is the hare, the angel resident. 4 and 8 is your Pluto. Minus 18 equals 30 creation, 96 rotation, 9 lives of the cat. 96 is your time cycle, right? You need the core of the clock to turn around itself, losing the Venus, right? The Venus, 2 and 2, right? 2 and 2. As above is below, area space above and below. It needs its center points, right? You need your center points for your slide, the separation. Everything is a dogleg. Okay, when you create all of these things together, we end up with those numbers. 3 times 5, 3 plus 5, will end up equaling to this. Your 14 and 15 are right over here. 72, 7 times 2, 7 plus 2, equals your 14. Remember I told you 14? I need, where's that number 14? Oh, God, don't lose me in this now. Don't lose me in this now. Okay, I'm starting you off in between. 7 times 2 is that 14. 3 times 5. So 3 times 5, 3 plus 5 equals to 15, equals to 15 and 8. 7 times 2 equals to 14. Anyways, just to put it together, the 14 and the 15. The 14 and the 15, you put it together, it says own. I own the IT system inside the vibration of Mars under creation. E-world. This is 1. O is 1. This is win big red. There's a lot of things to go with this. I'm not sure where to get this from right now. 3 times 5 equals to 15. 15. 3 plus 5 equals to 8. 23. 7 times 2 equals to 14. 7 plus 2 equals to 9. 9 and 14, 23. Now you're going to ask the question, why don't I use 1 and 8? That's 17 and 72. 72 is your clock. 9 and 8, 17. From 1 to 6, from 2 to 5, from 3 to 4. It's already somewhere inside of this. This will say your altered current. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7, right? 8, 9, 17. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 7, 8, 15. They own pi. Pi is a rotation of O and N. This is number 5. This is number 6. This is number 5. New World Order. 1776 to the 7th gate. 6001. How do we run it to the one spirit? The one spirit comes out of Nevada. DC comes out of Nevada. 93 is your Saturn sky, your connecting moons. To your passage gates of the world to creation of the 2 separation of 6 and 6. 3 and 7 separation of your cube. The hottest place in North America, Arizona. From 93 in Colorado. Dogleg, remember dogleg. 6776 and 6771 become the gateway into the sun. 7, 14, 14, 28. 7, 7, 14, 7, 7, 14, 7, 14. This will spell the word G-U-N-N, gun. All the things about the gun. This will say 2 cubes to the cycle of 1 cube. Talking about the gateway 98. Venus, Mercury. Run through with Mars, all running through at Mars. You ever see the chess pieces? 8, 2, 2, 2, 1 and 1. 1 queen, 1 king. 2, 2 and 2 of the others. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 pieces, and 8 pawns. 8 times 16 equals 80 and 48, 128, cycle in the moon. 2 P's. What is this? The chess pieces. There's only 1 K, and there's only 1 Q. 17 and 11 equals 28. The ones will create the red system. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. This is your 17. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. Inside Mars is 1 and 1, the king. So simple in numbers. Raphael, in a very long video, and I'm probably going to come back with more. Thank you for watching this video. Frogs. Square heads and frogs.